Reflection is the way to pay attention to yourself. When you think you are doing reflection, but you are not clearer, you are not more objective. If you don't see the lesson and you are not wiser, you are not doing reflections. Hi, I'm Alicia from Reflection Time with Alicia Tay. Most people think reflection is spending time thinking about it. And most of the time, the more they think, the more they are confused. What is reflection? First, you desire to find out about yourself. Find out that if you have done the right thing, why do you do so? How to make it better? Second, you want to see clearly, see it from different angles. Third, you want to learn from the situation, the experience. You want to be wiser. That means if you are not looking inwardly, you are not doing reflection. If at the end you are not clearer and you are not more objective, you are not doing reflection. If you don't see the lesson and you are not wiser, you are not doing reflections. The point here is when you think you are doing reflection, but the outcome is not, probably you are doing it wrong. Reflection Time with Alicia Tay will show you why is it necessary to do reflection and how to do reflection. Today, I will show you why is it necessary to do reflection. To do this, I will need to quote a short clip from a prominent speaker. To begin with, I will quote a short clip from Oprah Winfrey.
One of the reasons why I live such a fantastic life is because I pay attention. Every single thing that's happening to you, everything is happening to bring you closer to in here. Everything is trying to take you home to yourself. And when you're at home with yourself, when you're solidly there, connected to an energy force that has unlimited power for you.
I absolutely agree with Oprah. She says that she lives a fantastic life because she paid attention to herself. Everything that had happened to her and all that has happened to her brought her back into her inner being, which is the home within the energy. Why do I agree with her? Not because she is famous, not because she is a high flyer, and certainly not because she is wealthy. It is because I have been doing the same. I have been experiencing the same. I have been paying attention on everything happens to me, within me, around me, or outside of me. I even pay attention to my thinking and my feelings. I will question myself. Why would I think so? Why would I feel so? I understand why Oprah say that. I have been living a fantastic life because I pay attention on everything happens to me. The fantastic life is not merely the wealth. More so, it is about being clear. Her mind is crystal clear. So as her heart. When she is clear, she is lucid in everything. She will not be influenced or moved by any opinions, criticism, or judgments. When she is clear, she is focused on her direction, her purpose, and the value of her life. When she is clear, her heart is lucid, and therefore she is in peace and in harmony with everything around her. I share a lot of Oprah's epiphanies of life. I saw what she saw. Therefore, I understand every word she says. Reflection process is the mechanism. Think about it. What is reflection process? How does it work? It begins with paying attention on things happen to you, around you. It causes you to look inwardly. Bring your focus from outward back to inward. This is what Oprah had said. Bring you home to your inner being, your energy force. Reflection process is the mechanism to reach clarity, and clarity is the basis of grit. When you understand, you are clear. When you are clear, you believe. When you believe, you will have passion, perseverance, persistence, determination, etc. And these are the ingredients of grit. How do you have clarity? What is the first step? What is the first action? Isn't it to understand the reason behind it? To understand why it is what it is, agree? But having understood it is what it is, does not mean it has the logic. It does not mean it makes sense. Logical thinking is about finding the reason behind every cause. It is about finding the part and parcels to form the full picture. It is the process of reasoning and analyzing to see if it makes sense. The point here is what will make sense. When all the part and parcel can come together to form a full picture that makes sense. Therefore, the second step is to figure out the logic. How does it make sense? When you see the logic, you will see the lesson you need to learn. Agree? This is not done yet. We need to go one more step further before we know what we need to do, what we should do. We need to ask ourselves, yes, we see the logic, we see the lesson learned, we see that it makes sense. So what are we going to do with this? How do we apply it to our next step? We need to relate this logic and the lesson learned to our next step, our journey of life. Ultimately, we gain clarity. We know what to do next. We are ready to take action. We can walk the path of success journey. Reflection process is like peeling an onion, layer by layer, until we see the core. Layer 1, when reflection kicks in, we lay out the scenario, describe what we saw, heard, and read. Layer 2, when we discover the reason behind it, we will have the aha moment. It is the realization of why it is what it is. Layer 3, in reflection time, we try to see the logic. When we see the logic, we will see the lesson learned. Layer 4, in conclusion, we will see the gist of it, the epiphany, the big picture. Then we are ready for action plan. In a nutshell, we do reflection because we want to see clearly. In this process, we look inwardly instead of outwardly. We question ourselves one after another, bring our focus and our sense from outward back to inward. This is how we pay attention. This is how we gain clarity through reflection process. Reflection process is the mechanism. Before we do the reflection process, we were not clear. After going through the reflection process, we become clear. This is the outcome we want. This is the purpose of reflection process. Overall, the logic is, first, Oprah said, she lives a fantastic life because she paid attention to everything happened to her. And all that had happened to her brought her back from outwardly to inwardly, which is the home within, the energy force. The point is, we have to interpret the two words, pay attention. We need to ask ourselves, how? What does it lead to? The answer is, go through the reflection process. This is the mechanism. This is the way. This is how we pay attention. We reflect on all that we saw, heard, and read. Everything happens around us, within us, outside of us. What does it lead to? It leads to having clarity. Our mind, our heart will be held lucid.
One characteristic emerged as a significant predictor of success. It was grit. Grit is passion and perseverance for very long-term goals. Grit is living life like it's a marathon, not a sprint.
The point is how to build grit. Why would someone have grit? The answer is it is about clarity. The logic is to be perseverant. We must first be persistent. To sustain the stamina, we must have passion. Why would you be persistent? Because you are clear about what you pursue. Why would you be perseverant? Because you believe in what you clearly see. Why would you be passionate? Because you are clear about what you believe. Reflection process is the mechanism to gain clarity. And this is how you build grit. Why you need to do reflection. Because you want to find out if you have done the right thing, why you did so, and how to make it better. You look inwardly. You want to see clearer. You want to see from different angles. You want to see 360 degrees, and you want to be objective. And you want to learn from the situations, the experience. You want to be wiser. Am I right? Remember what the prominent speakers say. Oprah say, pay attention to yourself. Reflection is the way to pay attention to yourself. Angela Lee say, grit is the predictor of success. Reflection process builds grit. Sadhguru say, clarity is the best gift to receive and to give. Reflection process leads to clarity. Thank you for watching this video. I am a certified professional coach and an HRDF certified trainer. If you need extra help, either in a group or one-to-one, please contact me via my website, jjecorporatepro.com. If this video helps you, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell now so that you will get the notification when I upload a new video. Thank you and see you in my next video.